back. So you may have seen this dramatic caught on tape. This has gone viral. It's an Ohio woman trapped in her basement as flames engulfed her house. First responders desperately fighting to get her out. Take a look.
Yeah! They're in there. They're in there. They're in there. Okay. Ma'am, can you tell me the sound of my voice?
Affirmative. I can hear you calling me.
Try to grab her arm. Give me your arm. No, you're not. Ma'am, put some water on the side.
Hey, Larry, what's on top of you?
Give me that sledge. What do you
steel. What about if we break the steel out?
Whatever, let's hit it.
Push, Larry.
All right.
Two. Come on. You're good.
There you go.
You're good.
All right, get her out.
Go.
There. Get out.
That was Medina County Fire Chief Larry Walters putting his life on the line, crawling into that basement to save that woman's life. She survived, if you can believe this, minor injuries. Today, we are meeting people who survived the impossible, like our next guest. Take a look at this video. That is Matt Reum. He's an Indiana man who suffered a devastating accident last winter that left him trapped inside his vehicle for more than 6 days. Against all odds, the 28-year-old made it out alive. I want to warn you, some of these images are graphic, may be hard to watch.
Last winter, around Christmas time, I was driving home from Portage, Indiana. It was foggy, I could barely see. There was nobody else on the highway. I thought I saw a deer on the road, and I swerved to miss it. And I ended up losing control of my car down a hill. And when my truck started to roll, I ended up hitting my head on the steering wheel, causing me to black out. When I came to, everything was dark, it was cold, it was rainy, foggy. During the wreck, my truck was damaged so much, everything had basically crushed me into one spot. My hand was shattered, my left leg was pinned underneath the engine, and my right leg was pinned underneath the steering wheel. It was the most pain I've ever felt in my life. On top of not being able to move, I was underneath an interstate where nobody could see me and nobody could hear me. I started yelling for as long as I could for anybody to hear me. The second day, it started to rain, and I was able to makeshift a funnel out of my sunroof to get myself some water off the highway and then filter it using a pair of sweatpants. The third day, I was starting to lose a lot of hope. By day 4, I had written my own obituary because I didn't think I was going to make it any longer.
If you can believe, he did survive, and joining us now for his first sit-down interview in front of a live audience, please welcome Matt Reum to the show.
Great to be here, Tamron. Great to be here.
144 hours you were trapped. To me, there's so many parts of this, but I got to tell you, I know you could hear the cars on the bridge, and they could not hear you screaming.
Right.
Those are one of those moments, like, is life torturing? What have I done?
Absolutely. And so the bridge that I was stuck under, in that area, there were 3 fire stations within 5 or 6 miles. So all day and all night, I could hear fire trucks leaving, and I could hear the sirens, and I could hear, you know, hundreds of thousands of cars driving over for the holidays.
And not one knew you were under there.
Nobody knew.
You, at one point, and again, you ask yourself, how do I survive something?
Absolutely.
In truth, at one point, you thought about amputating your leg.
Yes.
Because you were trapped.
So around day 3 or 4, I had to think about, you know, what else can I do to get out of this situation?
You were finally found, a pair of fishermen, because you
Yes.
can see that water near there, called 911.
Yeah.
Take a look.
TK 617,
We got you, buddy. We're gonna get you out of here, okay?
Lighting him up on the board. Right?
Lighting him up on the board on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Your injuries were so significant. You had a broken leg, broken ankle, your hand was shattered. They airlifted you to the hospital. Doctors could not save your leg. It's been a long road for
Right.
you.
It's been a crazy 10 months since then.
I'm in awe of you for many reasons because, again, 6 days, people would have wanted it to end.
Absolutely.
Wanted it to end. Something kept you going.
Absolutely. And, you know, back home, I have a great support network of friends and neighbors and family that, you know, when you are at your deepest point, I've always been a people pleaser. So in my mind, a lot of it was, you know, I wouldn't be pleasing a whole lot of people if I had passed away during that. So.
Your recovery was intense, as
Yes.
we talked about, but you made a vow that the accident was not going to stop you from living your life, and you love to run.
Absolutely.
And this summer, you completed a...
I ran a 5K on crutches.
I know you're writing a book. I have it here. It's still standing, The 7 Miracles of Matthew Reum. What do you want people to take from this?
So the biggest takeaway I want from this book is just to inspire people. A lot of people just need, you know, somebody to look at and say, you know, if he can run a 5K or, you know, if he can spend 6 days in his truck and still make it, then, you know, that gives me the strength to be able to do it as well.
Wow. It's an incredible story. Yeah.